Hello and cheers. Welcome to Americans Learn. My name is Lauren, and today we are celebrating spooky season by reacting to Geoff Castellucci's version of Jack's Lament from Nightmare Before Christmas. I love this movie. I like this song quite a lot, and he's a bass singer. So, I'm excited. In many, many ways, I'm excited. So, without any further ado whatsoever, let's get into this.
There are few who deny at what I do I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest little effort of my ghost-like charms, I have seen grown men give out a shriek. With a wave of my hand and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest off their feet. Yet, year after year, it's the same routine, and I grow so weary of the sound of screams. And I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, have grown so tired of the same old thing.
My God. I am shook. I am absolutely 100% shook. I usually try and think about technique and I can't think about technique, y'all. The atmosphere, so good. The makeup, exquisite. And I can feel his voice in my bones, which is often the case, honestly, with bass notes. Like, it just rattles the whole way down to my soul. I love bass singers. It's amazing. They're fantastic. I've got no words. I have no words. It's excellent. And just the way that I like his take on it too. I really do like his take on this song. It's just the growl, the gutter. No, let's go.
Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow.
There's something out there far from my home, a longing that I've never known.
Okay, I'm going back to listen to that change again because that was gorgeous. Those high notes.
Oh, somewhere deep.
He sounds like a Disney prince here.
Deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow.
There's something out there far from my home, a longing that I've never known.
Oof. And I know they're adding a little bit of reverb to that, but it doesn't matter. Also, that switch is just so abrupt.
Out there far
Began to grow.
there's some.
It doesn't even look like he took a breath. He just went from grow to the grow to theirs was just lightning fast.
Something out there far from my home, a longing that I've never known. I'm the master of fright and a demon of light. bite and I'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky, and I'm known throughout England and France. Bonjour. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations. No animal nor man can scream like I can with the fury of my recitations. But who here would ever understand that the Pumpkin King with a skeleton grin would tire of his crown? If they only understood, he'd give it all up if he only could. Oh, there's an empty place in my bones that calls out for something unknown. The fame and praise come year after year, does nothing for these empty
Okay, so that abrupt switching has to be to show off that he can do it, right? Like, not cuts or anything. Like, that's gotta be to show off that he's skilled enough to go from that high sound to those just soul-rending bass notes way down low. There's still a minute left of this. What's happening? Oh.
Hey y'all, Geoff here, and happy Halloween. This video was made with the support of spooky folks just like you, and all the wonderful souls over at Patreon. If you'd like early access to every single video I release, behind the scenes footage, or want to hop on a live stream with me, head on over to Patreon and check it out. I'll see you there. Extra special thanks goes out to Halder Draco, Helen
Oh my god, it was a real ghost dog. I thought it was an animation.
Anderson, Diane Holland, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, Barb Wells, A.M. Person, Angie Woolard, Carl Thomas, and Melanie Thomas, Elsa M. Lagnestall and Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. Thanks again for watching, and have a safe Halloween. I'll see you in the next one.
Ooh. Oh! He did this thing? I know this one. I've seen this one with the dwarves. Okay. Damn. And again, just the skill. Like, to that, those abrupt switches sort of at the end that he was doing.
calls out for something unknown. The fame and praise.
Okay, and also it's very indie. Like, okay, so I'm trying to remember the alternative Nightmare Before Christmas. Like, back in the day, there was like a album released that had all of the Nightmare Before Christmas songs and all the alternative singers of those songs. I can't remember who did Plain White Tees. Plain White Tees did Jack's Lament, I think. But like, there's some of when he does this higher, like sort of almost nasally pitch here.
Praise come year after year.
And the Fury of the Recitations part, there was like a this part. No.
I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations.
This part. This part. See, and that was an interesting, I would not have necessarily gone with a higher pitch there for this Scream Like I Can. I would have thought that he would go low there, but I really like that he went high. That's cool. He did a really good job of like playing with my expectations this whole time. He did a fantastic job of playing with my expectations. So, you know, kudos to him for that. It was beautiful. Like, that was absolutely stunning. It was gorgeous. And I need to watch more of his stuff, I guess. Again, I don't as a non-bass singer, I don't know a lot about all of the technique and stuff that he was using um, for this. I'm better at it with female singers. I can tell more. I'm a little bit more knowledgeable about that side of things. But, I mean, the production quality aside, which was really cool. Again, I liked the storytelling of it all. I liked the atmosphere that they portrayed here. I feel like the way he chose to when he chose to go high versus when he chose to go low was a really cool cover. Like, it was a really cool adaptation. Like, I understood. It makes sense even if it wasn't necessarily my first instinct. It makes sense that he did things the way he did when he decides to go high, when he decides to like cut it low. I think he did a very good job. So, thanks for suggesting it. I don't remember who did it. I'm sorry. If I find the comment that suggested it, I'll post your name where here-ish. I'll find it and I'll post it. So thank you so much for suggesting it. This was amazing. And I will see you all in the next one.